Hey everyone, this is Video Game Fan 1999 here, and it is now time for me to do a new gameplay here on my channel. And before we get started, I do happen to have a special guest joining with me, and that is Video Game Fan 96.
Hello guys, Video Game Fan 96 here, and I am ready to tune on in for this.
Alright, so anyways, today I'm going to be playing Sonic Racing CrossWorlds for the Nintendo Switch. So let's get started. But yeah, I'm very excited to play this game for you guys on my channel, and I've owned this game since last Christmas, and some of you guys have been wanting me to play it for a little while, and here I am now finally getting around to doing some gameplays of this right here on my channel, and it should definitely be lots of fun. And this game right here is basically the fourth and newest entry right now in the Sonic Racing series, and let me just say, this game has really been fun from what I've been playing out of it so far myself, and I'm definitely very excited to finally feature this for you guys on my channel. We're just going to skip the opening intro right here just so we can save up some time right here. But anyways, this is what the main menu does look like right here on this game, where it basically shows your last character and vehicle that you did use right here, and the background of the main menu really does look nice, where it does have an audience right there, as you can see. I really do think they did a great job designing the main menu for this, for how it looks. But basically, you got your standard modes right here. You can go to play, and you can also go online as well and race against other people, which is very nice. And you also got wireless play as well. But we're of course going to go to play, and the game does support up to 4 players, but since it's just me that's playing, we're going to go to 1 player. And here are the different modes that you could basically play with right here. You got your standard Grand Prix. You got the race park, which does feature multiple different modes that you can play in there. And you got time trials as well, which you basically try to set the best time on all the different tracks. But we're going to go to Grand Prix. And this is where you of course pick your character right here, and I'll show you guys all the different characters that you can choose from in the game right now. You got Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Cream and Cheese, Big, Silver, Blaze, Shadow, Rouge, Omega, Vector, Espio, Charmy, Zavok, Zaz, Dr. Eggman, Melsonic, Eggpon, Sage, Jet, Wave, Storm. And speaking of Jet, Wave, and Storm, you might recognize these guys from the Sonic Rider series. It's so cool that they brought them back as playable characters on this game. And you got the Werehog as well, which you might know from Sonic Unleashed. And I actually ended up getting it as a little bonus right here when I actually first got this game. So that was cool that I was able to get something like that. And along with your standard kinds of Sonic characters you can pick from, they also have DLC characters on this game. Basically, there's 2 different kinds of DLC. There's basically some of the characters that you do get for free, while some others you gotta pay for in the shop right here to get them. But for right now, in terms of the free DLC characters right here that you can choose from, you got Tangle, Whisper, Knights, Joker, which you guys might know is from Persona 5, Ichiban Kazuka, Ai, which you guys might know from the Super Monkey Ball series, and Hatsune Miku. And in terms of the DLC characters that they have where you gotta pay for them that I don't have yet as of the time that I am recording this. You got Steve, Alex, and Creeper, which they are all from Minecraft. And these next couple characters right here that they do have as DLC that you can purchase right here, I'm really surprised that they do have these characters in here. You got SpongeBob and Patrick right here. But yeah, I did not even think they were going to add those characters on this game, but I do happen to like SpongeBob myself, so I do say those are pretty nice additions for what they do have in here. And for the last couple of DLC characters that you got in here as well, you got Pac-Man and Blinky, which I do like these additions right here, because I do happen to like Pac-Man myself right here. But yeah, since it is my first time playing this game on my channel, I think it's only right that we play with Sonic here. And here's something else right here that you guys might not know about right here, for those of you who haven't experienced this game yet. Along with your standard characters, you can also get an AI racer as a skin. For those of you guys who are wondering how I actually did get this, you basically unlock the AI racers by exchanging enough tickets for the characters' friendships. So that's pretty cool of how you can actually get them. But we're just going to use the standard Sonic right here, of course.
Yeah, let's race.
And here's where you customize your vehicle right here, of course. And all the vehicles are split up into different categories right here. I'll kind of show off some of them very quickly right here. You basically have speed, and there's also ones on acceleration, handling, power, and boost. And the thing that I really like about this game is that in the boost category for the vehicles, those are actually the extreme gears, which you guys may know from the Sonic Riders series. And I have played the Sonic Riders games a whole lot of times on my channel, as you guys may know. So when I saw that the extreme gears were going to make a return on this game, I was very excited to see them right here. So with the fact that they're on here as an option, you can kind of say Sonic Riders is somewhat making a return, but not completely. It's just a part of a Sonic racing game right here as a little addition, but nonetheless, it still is very nice to see them on here, right here for sure. Basically, for those of you who have played the Sonic Riders games like myself, but basically, for the kind of vehicle that we are going to use, I think it will only be fitting right here if we go in the vehicle that's very appropriate for Sonic, which is the Speedster Lightning. So that's what we're going to do. And then right here, you got your different classes that you could choose from. You basically have normal speed, high speed, Sonic speed, and you can also get supersonic speed right here as well later on, but it's just locked when you first start the game. But they do have that in there as well, and they even have mirror Sonic speed as well, which if you do that, then you basically go for the tracks in opposite directions compared to how they normally are. But just so we can make things nice and simple, we're just gonna stick with normal speed. And right here, this is a new feature that this game does offer right here. This is the rival feature right here, where you basically choose what kind of rival you do want to take on. And after you beat each rival right here in the Grand Prix, then you actually get a very awesome reward right here. But basically, as you see, we have two rivals to choose from, which are Big and Jet. And basically, if you choose the rival on the left right here, it does increase the rival level a little bit. But just so I could get through this as easy as possible. We'll just pick the rival on the right and have big as a rival. And as you see, there's quite a bit of Grand Prix to go through right here. I believe you start off with 6 when you first begin the game, and there's basically 2 that you can unlock in the base game. But there's 2 Grand Prix, as you can see, that are locked right here, because these are the crossover Grand Prix that you can only do after you purchase the DLC. But basically, to start things off, we're going to play through the Donpa Grand Prix, and I'll basically play through all the other Grand Prix on later gameplays as well. As you can see, for the Donpa Grand Prix, the tracks include East Stadium, Rainbow Garden, and Water Palace. And as you see here, there's also red rings to find right here on all these different tracks. I do say that is a cool little thing that they do have in this game as well. So anyways, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this and see how we do. And there's also these little gadget plates that you can acquire right here. I'll talk more about that in a little bit, but I don't want to waste too much time right here. Let's go ahead and actually go ahead and get into this.
And basically, if you don't like the rival that you're going against, you can press, I'm going to assume R on the Switch 2, since I couldn't really see on my end all that well. In my case, on the PS4, it's R1. So yeah, if you don't like the character that you go against, you can always change your rival if you want to. It's not really recommended to do so, considering that you do receive some kind of reward for defeating all the rivals, like I think like once or twice. So definitely a good idea to have your rivals randomly selected from the start.
Alright, anyways, we're just now getting into the first race right here, and at the start of the race right here, there's basically a little rev meter that does appear on the screen, and you basically want to try to get in the green area to try to get the best start possible right here. And what's really nice right here is that depending on the rival that you do challenge right here in this game, every character does have like their own line right here on what they say to the characters depending on who you go up against. So I really do like that.
However, if you choose, like say Joker, they're just gonna have generic line.
Yeah, the main reason for that, what Dominic is saying right here, is that unfortunately the DLC characters don't really have of that much lines in the game right here and what they do say. But here's the cool thing about this game that mainly provides a whole lot of excitement right here. Basically on the second lap, you actually go to a different track compared to what is mainly being done. And when you go to a different track, you have 2 kinds of options. You basically go with the one that is being shown right here on one side, or on the other side you can actually choose to do a random track right here, which you might not know what you do end up with right here. And for me, when it comes to going to a different kind of track right here in this game on the second lap, if I'm in the lead right here, I just always like to do a random track right here, which I'm not really so sure why. It's just my personal opinion for what I go for right here, but everybody has their own personal preference here, of course. But yeah, I was talking about the gadgets right here, right as we were getting into this. And basically, for the gadgets, for the ones that you have equipped, basically they do give you some nice advantages. Like one that I do have equipped right here, it actually likes to hold 3 items right here. Normally you can hold up to 2, but I do like that kind of gadget yeah, you can equip so you can hold more items with you. And there's also this gadget that I do have equipped as well, where if you hit a wall, it prevents you from losing rings. And there's also this gadget as well that I have equipped, where it makes you get an additional level for where you can charge up to if you're boosted during a drift. And the last gadget plate I do have equipped, it makes you hold a little bit more extra rings at max. Normally you can hold up to 100, but with this kind of gadget that I'm talking about, it makes me hold up to 130 rings at once. Anyways, we're approaching the finish line and we got first place!
Can't beat the best.
Yeah, Video Game Connect 99 already passed it. But basically on the final lap, in the center, there is a giant ring you can go into, which is basically a giant shortcut.
Yeah, if you can basically go through that big ring right here, it can definitely save you up some time right there.
Good job, my turn next.
Oh, we'll see about that, Big.
One of the problems with this game, however, is that this game only supports one save file. So which means that say your save file gets corrupted, then you have to start from scratch, which is definitely not good. But yeah, I do have the PS4 version of the game as already established, so because of that, because I don't have PSN, well, Plus or whatever, basically allows me to play online with random people online. Unfortunately, I can't play this game online at the moment. But despite that, though, this game did become my game of the year of last year. Back when I purchased the game back on November, sometime last year, and definitely to those who are curious, my main characters I like to play as on CrossWorlds. In terms of the base characters wise, I do like to play as Tails and Prix on here. But in terms of DLC characters wise, I do main Joker as one of my mains as DLC. So I definitely a lot of characters to choose from, and later on this year we're going to be getting Mega Man and Proto Man as playable racers in this game, which is going to be pretty cool. They're not going to release until later on, but it's going to be pretty cool though because we're getting a new Mega Man game called Mega Man Dual Override. The point being is definitely Mega Man is another one of my main DLC characters wise. Whenever he releases this year.
Well, first off, let me say, Dominic, that your choices for characters that you do like to play with all do sound very nice. And with Mega Man getting added into the game later on, I do say that is very exciting. I do happen to have some Mega Man games for myself on the Virtual Console, if some of you guys may know, but I'm not necessarily the biggest Mega Man fan, because anytime I play the Mega Man games, those are pretty difficult for me to get through. But with Dominic here, he is a big fan of Mega Man himself.
Well, and also Persona 2, but I'm pretty sure we established that how many times before. Regardless of such, I did. And as of the time of this video, or videos in this case, as of the time of me saying this, I actually did not only finish Persona by Royal, I believe sometime last month, but I did finish Persona by Strikers earlier this year. I think a few days ago, and I decided to a brand new playthrough for Persona 5 Tactics, since I only played through that game once. But all I'm gonna say is, all I'm gonna say is, to those who don't right now in terms of that is I am a big fan of both franchises, especially the Persona series.
Yeah, that's definitely really cool to hear right here. If there are any of you people out there haven't really heard that before. But anyways, that's it for that race, in which we were at Rainbow Garden, by the way, and we did get ourselves another win. And you guys do see right here that at the end of each race, you actually do get the Donpa tickets, which you can actually use to unlock various things in the game, which is very cool. But anyways, let's head into our third race right now, which is at the Water Palace.
Which is based on Sonic Rush, which is kind of interesting.
Oh, that I never knew before. That's because I just never played Sonic Rush myself, but good to know.
It's one of my main complaints about this game, besides the Unbound thing. Although I really don't like the Unbound in this game. One of my other complaints about this game is the fact that this game has, in terms of the Donpa tickets wise, the Donpa tickets are very, very grindy. Like, for example, where I'm at right now. Basically, in the case of Cream, I'm planning on unlocking the title called Flying Dragon. I don't really think the title is called. Basically, on that's a level 5 or something like that. And if I want to unlock the title for Cream, I need to do 7,000 Donpa tickets, which is very grindy. Apparently, you can get Donpa tickets faster by, participating in the festivals, but it's already established I can't participate in those for those same reason. Yeah, the Donpa tickets are very grindy, and I kind of wish you could get Donpa tickets faster. I mean, I don't know what microtransactions that would make players very mad. Like for example, when I have Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel, but basically that's my other complaint with the game besides the unbalancing that I think the unbalancing needs some work in. And also, oh wow, that's kind of cool. I don't think I even knew that was even there because I always stayed in the top hat, so that's kind of interesting.
And yeah, if you guys saw right here, as we were entering the second lap, the only way that you could pick a track to go to for this lap is if you are in the lead. And one of my opponents that was out front right when we entered the second lap right here on this track chose the one that was being shown right here. This one that we're at right here is Digital Circuit.
Which, to those who don't know, is based on the Shadow the Hedgehog game.
Yeah, any die-hard Sonic fans out here, if there's something that they do recognize, they should be able to tell from it right away. But there are some Sonic games out here that I just have never played before, so I would never figure out those things very quickly for myself. But yeah, I should probably talk about the controls right here on this game before I do forget, since we were just focused on other stuff from earlier. Basically, A button is what you hold down to accelerate, and the ZL button does let you use your items, and the ZR button lets you drift in the turns. And when you're in mid-air, you can basically move the left analog stick around to perform tricks. And what you guys just saw right there, if this thing happens when you get slime, you gotta rotate the left analog stick very quickly, as fast as you can, to get back to normal.
The controls in the PS4 version is somewhat similar, except that to accelerate you hold X instead of A. Braking is circle, using items L2, and to drift is R2, and to look backwards is square. So yeah, the controls are mostly similar to how it is on the Switch 1 and Switch 2 versions of the game, but it's just the main difference is accelerating as well as braking. Otherwise, very similar controls. if I'm not mistaken, I think you actually can change the controls to whatever buttons you wish if you don't like the controls for whatever reason.
Alright, so we just got another win in first place on that race, and now we're going to go ahead and continue on. Now, some of you guys may think that there are 3 races in each Grand Prix, but this is where you guys are wrong, because there are actually 4 races in each Grand Prix, and for the final race, that actually let you experience all the different tracks in that Grand Prix at once for each lap. So I do say that's actually kind of cool for what they have done in the 4th and final race for each Grand Prix.
And also, for the points for first place is different, because instead of getting up to 12 points, or no, sorry, 15 points, instead you'll receive 18 points if you manage to get in first place.
Yeah, that's correct right here. This is another thing that they do offer right here for the last race in this game. If you get first place on the last race, then it's a 3-point bonus compared to what you normally get right here. So it gives people a chance right here to try to turn things around like this if they want to try to win. So I do say that's very nice for what they did. So Dominic was talking about the festivals from earlier, so I'll talk more a little bit about that now. The festivals are a cool thing that they do have in this game that do happen on some occasions, where basically shortly after a new character gets released, then there is a festival that they have on there to honor the release of that character. And yeah, on some future times when I do play this game on my channel, basically you'll see new DLC characters get added over time right here. So yeah, there's a lot of characters to play with right here in this game right here for sure. Sega really went all out right here with the character roster right here for what they have done on this game. So we're back at Rainbow Garden right here for lap number 2. We just went through East Stadium in lap 1 earlier.
Yeah, some locations I think are original. Instead of locations based on the Sonic games like Rainbow Garden, like what Daniel was talking about earlier, concerning the track he's currently on right now, but not for long. But yeah, as far as I'm well aware, guys, Rainbow Garden is not from a Sonic game, as far as I recall. So those who want to correct me, please let me know in the comment section down below. And I do like the music for this part, especially the final lap. Of this track right here. Yeah, the second track in this game is pretty cool, to say the least. And I especially do like the Holoska theme music that is on this game, which is one of the CrossWorlds that you get to go to you so wish, or I guess it depends on the RNG too. But I don't know. As you guys can see, there are definitely some items in play, like for example, the tornado, which allows you to disable certain attacks that are coming your way, as well as hit enemies from bigger races from nearby. There's the slides that make over above you. The boost or reactor, whatever you guys want to call it here. Also the boost, obviously. The boom is basically the blue shell of this game. And the green club.
Oh, it's gonna be close. Oh, we just barely got the win in first place.
Well, maybe I'll go over it later. To those who don't know, the perfect score on this game is, I believe, 63, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's pretty much what we ended up with, since we were able to get first place in every race. But yeah, that last last race was intense right here, where it just came down to the wire right here, coming to the finish line, but we just barely held on. So yeah, we were able to successfully beat our rival right here. And anytime you beat a rival for the first time, it does put a little check mark on the list right here, so it does keep track of the rivals you have previously beaten. But yeah, that's the award ceremony right here for this game, and it looks so awesome for the way they have done it. Depending on which character you play with, they basically have their own little victory music right here, which is definitely very nice. So yeah. I will say right here that for how well we did throughout all those races here in the Grand Prix, we really did a good job out here. And yeah, like I said, we will basically feature all the other Grand Prix on other gameplays of this very soon as well. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. But yeah, in the meantime, that is going to do it for my gameplay on the Donpa Grand Prix on Sonic Racing CrossWorlds for the Nintendo Switch. And I'd also like to thank Video Game Fan 96 for joining me as a special guest as well.
Yep, no problem. Have fun.
But anyways, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.